Okay, we're talking about season 2 of Last One Laughing, which is out. Hope you're enjoying it if you're watching it. Bemi and I did it together. Oh my gosh.
Yes. It happened.
Did it really happen?
It happened.
Come in, my little favourite floaty friends. Grab a seat, front row included, yeah? There won't be any audience participation. You're safe. It's me, Mel Gedroych, welcoming all your favourite departed celebs as they waft through the velvet curtains of the afterlife. I did lie. There is audience participation. Welcome to... Before we summon today's fallen friend into the great podcast of Beyond, a quick whisper from the crypt. Things are getting deliciously unhinged over on 6 Feet Under. Think even crazier chats, unfiltered listener confessions from your wonderful deathlings, and guests being gently terrorised and nudged by the ticking clock. A lot of mischief, oh yeah, all of it, for the frankly tiny sum of £3.99 a month. It's a bargain for 20 minutes of pure escapism. It's cheaper than the West End, come on. Now, today's soon-to-be departed guest is a comedy firecracker who somehow manages to make even the spiciest, most awkward topics feel like a warm hug, followed by a punchline you absolutely weren't ready for. Put your hands together for the brilliantly funny...
My ringtone, please.
We can make that happen.
Thank you. Oh my gosh,
I say that I'm technologically very, very challenged.
We'll get people to send something because I must have it. That was brilliant. That was the best intro of my entire life.
It really suits you.
Like, I'm like, oh, I love that. Thank you.
Before we even get stuck in to the meat of the show.
Yeah.
I've never said the meat of the show. It's a horrible, horrible expression. I do apologise for that.
Are you vegetarian?
Bemi. No, I was going to say, are you veggie?
No. Meat of shows works for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's
It's like better than like the big sort of cauliflower steak of the show.
What is it with cauliflower steaks?
What is it? It's not steak. It's just a big
piece of
roasted cauliflower. And look, it tastes good, but it's not a steak. Let's just call it roasted cauliflower.
Thank you.
I think we'd be okay with it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Have you, I mean, I've had mediocre cauliflower steaks. I'm not going to lie. I've never had a real cracker.
You know what? You're right. The things I have had are like the little cauliflower florets, like, that are like tempura kind of.
Yes.
That's delicious. If they could do that with a head of cauliflower, I'd be down. Do you know what I mean?
A whole head.
A head of cauliflower.
In the batter deep fried.
Lots of seasoning, lots of and then roast it, deep fry it and roast it. Loving it.
Good.
Right? See?
Bemi, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you. And we can laugh.
Can we please? Right. Thoughts and feelings. Okay, we're talking about season 2 of Last One Laughing, which is out. Hope you're enjoying it if you're watching it. Bemi and I did it together. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
A fever dream.
Yeah.
Do you have that thing with
fever nightmare adjacent kind of like it happened.
Did it really happen?
It happened. And I'm really... Because it was part reality show, part game show, part like, what the heck is this? And also part light torture.
Yeah, really hard.
Yeah.
And we had some deadpanners in there. Yeah. We had some, extraordinary people. So if you haven't seen it, the premise of the show is you get 10 comics locked in a room for a few hours, for quite some hours. And if you laugh, then you're out, basically. So you get whittled down, don't you, to the winner. Yeah. But we had Ramesh Ranganathan, Deadpan Central. Diane Morgan, Queen of Deadpan. Sam Campbell, Deadest of Pan.
/ what? I don't understand what's happening.
And David Mitchell.
Yes.
And then the rest of us.
And the rest of us.
Holding on for dear bloody life.
Honestly, Mel, I underestimated you. I thought I could take you down in the first sort of like half hour of this because you were always teetering. But then you got this face that you did to stop you from laughing. You did the gurning face.
But Bemi, do you know what's happened? I've got an issue with
Oh no, don't say that.
I've got an issue with my right jaw. And I went to the dentist, and she was like, what's been going on? And I sort of thought, she said, are you grinding your teeth at night? And I went, no, I never do that. And she went, what's going on? And then I suddenly bloody remembered.
Oh God.
It was that. Yeah, I've got an inflamed right jaw.
And I threw up. I threw up. So this show, is physically damaged the both of us.
Bemi, what even happened?
At the end of it, I finally lost and got voted off the island. And then I sat in the controller room with Jimmy and Roisin, and suddenly just felt really the room was spinning and felt really nauseous. And before, was
it the presence of Jimmy Carr?
It might have been. I think a little bit of bile started to come up, and I was like, and I just threw up. And then I ran, and they all thought it was hilarious because they thought it was a spit take. And they were like, yeah, get that. And I think it took them a while to realise when they started to come in to clean the vomit that I'd left behind that I'd thrown up. And they were like, you should leave. I was like, no, I can go back. I can do it. I can, no.
But did we eat anything in there? Was it something weird that you did?
There was so much food.
There wasn't there? Like drawers of food.
It's just sweet. Because I don't really do sweets. I do real food, like hot food. I'm not really a cold food person.
There are a lot of sweets,
and it was just all cold food. So I didn't really eat, and the only water I drank was a random bit of water out of Sam Campbell's A4 wallet. He had
oh God, you drank the water from his wallet.
And I don't know where he got that. I don't know where he got that water.
That's why you puked.
Where did that water come from?
Oh, you poor love. So did you feel it coming?
Yeah.
When you were in the room, in the flat?
Just once I'd left. So once I'd gone into the control, once I'd been kicked out and I sat there, suddenly it was like, oh, it's a bit dizzy. Lightheaded.
Benny,
and then, it was such a weird... It's nothing like I've ever done in my life before or will ever do again.
And then hysteria sort of takes hold, doesn't it? That cabin fever kind of hysteria. You've been in there for however long, we're not going to say in case you haven't seen it. And it just becomes a whole new realm. You feel like you've sort of entered a new dimension, don't you? Or something.
Yeah.
I hit the rum and coke. Not gonna lie.
Did you after? But you were ordering all the rosé as well.
I was ordering bloody everything.
You were calling up, Jimmy, send in more rosé. Anyone want some? You were taking orders.
I remember that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think we should have a get together.
I feel like we reunion. Because it's like we've been bonded by this sort of torturous kind of weird, funny, but very traumatizing experience.
Yeah, we should have a reunion.
Yeah.
And then really get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
We'll never do it again.
Ever.
Will we though?
Unless you're Bob
Mortimer. That was such a surprise.
I was like,
did you see that coming?
No, I didn't see it coming, and I was instantly annoyed because I was like, what are you, this isn't fair.
Yeah.
This isn't fair. He's got an unfair advantage, and it's also Bob Mortimer. It's not fair. You can't be Bob Mortimer, the winner of the last one, and then be back being Bob Mortimer.
And he's so ninja, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's so stealth.
Yeah.
Because he's so charming.
And he's so sweet.
He's adorable. And then you get slightly sort of sucked into that, and then suddenly, boom, Cobra, just woof. Isn't it?
Exactly that. It was woof. It was that.
Wasn't it?
It was exactly that.
Oh, my days. But, now, listen.
Okay.
More of that anon. Okay. I want to find out this, please. Hang on. What were you chewing down on? What were you chewing down? I'm shutting my eye. I'm actually shutting my eyes.
Down on, Mel, all right.
That's an awful phrase. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm you know what? I always thought about Last Suppers in the context of being, which is I guess similar, but sort of being executed on death row, right? What was my last? And I think I'm non-committal as a person sometimes, and it takes me a long time to make decisions. So I think I'd have everything, a smorgasbord of all the things I like. I want my favorite Chinese restaurant. I want my special fried rice with chilies on top, and then I want I
love that.
Like the crispy duck.
Yes.
The pancake duck.
Yes.
I want
Half a
that.
duck, whole
Yeah.
duck. You can have whatever you want.
I want all the duck.
all a duck.
Maybe 2 ducks because
How much plum sauce do you go for?
I do a little bit.
I go for
do a lot
slather.
of cucumbber.
Okay.
And a little bit of the spring onion thing.
And a tiny bit
and
of
then
the
a lot
plum.
of the meat, a little wrap, and then just a little bit of sweetness.
Because
Just cutting
I
through.
spread.
Oh.
I go spread plum sauce.
Okay.
Then I do my cuke, then the spring onion, then the duck, then we roll.
See, it's quite clever to do it that way because everything sticks to the plum
Thank you.
sauce. I just thought about that. And that's why when I eat it, it's all
Clever.
on my lip. It's
Clever.
just like, which is why I put so much meat in there to sort of...
To get some purchase.
Yeah, because half of it's going to be out on the plate. So damn, that's a very good way of doing it.
It's good.
I'm going to be doing that now.
Slather, and then
Slather
everything,
plum,
and then
everything
and
else.
then roll.
Nice.
I love a duck pancake.
Yeah.
This is good. What else is on there?
And then it has to be Nigerian jollof rice.
Ah.
Just has to be. Have you ever
Does that
had?
have, is that the one with almonds? Does it sometimes have nuts in it? Slivers?
Only if you want someone to kill you.
Oh.
But I will. The most gentrified jollof rice I've ever heard is someone came and said, "Oh, we've got raisins and almonds in our jollof." Oh,
Did you
I'd
like
love
that?
to be there. I'd love to be there. So jollof rice is like.
I was trying to be really sort of international.
But there is no. But there's definitely. I can see the kind. I can see like a tagine
sliver.
kind of something, that vibe.
A sliver. I want a
Like,
sliver.
I can see it, and I can actually see it that it might be quite nice.
Yeah.
But I would never admit that to anybody.
Okay.
In the culture because I'd be done.
They'd laugh. Okay.
But I'd have that. I'd have some chicken. I'd have some oxtail. I'd have a couple of Jamaican patties, lamb, beef, and chicken. And see, I'd have all the food. I'd have some pizza from my favourite pizza place.
Thin or spongy?
I like, you know what? If someone orders a thin, I feel really sophisticated, but I like a deep, thick pan.
Same.
Yeah. I feel like, oh yeah, this is posh pizza.
Yeah.
But I actually...
I hit the hut recently.
Yeah.
And I had not hit the hut for many a moon, Bemi.
Yeah.
And it was like a homecoming.
I've
for
had
me.
the hut in my Uber Eats basket for about a month, and I just keep like going, I can't
it's
do
good.
it. I can't.
It's really good. And then, of course, you know what the deal is. If you're in a hut and you go to the salad buffet,
Yes.
start heavy. Those are your foundations, and then do pyramid and end up light because you get more for your buck.
Food balancing is impeccable.
It's the best.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because
So
I would just start with lettuce. 'Cause it's salad.
No. Lettuce does not give a very stable
Yeah.
foundation. Start with your potato salad, for
Yeah.
example, and then build up to light. And then you've got your fluffy bits on the top.
Fluffy bits on the top.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
What other fluffy bits?
Lettuce or whatever, you know.
Just whatever's light
just
and full of water.
A sliver of almond.
A slither of almond. And I also think that could make the salad even nicer as well. So I'm with you with this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make you jollof rice and I'm gonna put some almonds in it. And
I'm such a twat.
no, I love it though. I'm honestly like, because I love almonds and I just think it would be a
love
great
almonds.
combination. I just can't say that.
Never tell
in
anyone.
polite company.
Now, bit stark, but here we go. We're not mincing our words here. The death, Bemi. What happened? Tell me.
Okay, so it was kind of self-inflicted, really. I murdered someone,
Mm-hmm.
and I got killed in the process of trying to murder this person. Probably like Adolf Hitler or someone bad.
Oh, God.
Like
Heroic.
yeah.
Heroic.
So I'm like, I'm going to go. I'm ready to die. Basically, I do it when I'm ready to die. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done here.
Yeah.
So rather than commit
Yeah.
suicide, I'd be like, I'm going to kill someone who is doing horrible things. So we first of all had to build a time machine,
Yeah.
maybe go back,
This is amazing.
go and kill Hitler. And then I'm just shooting him. Someone's going to take me out with a single bullet to the head.
Bemi.
And I'm going to sort of like, just gracefully sort of like.
Just drift away.
Yeah.
With everyone saying, God, she was so brave.
They probably wouldn't at the time. They'd probably be like, what's that black woman doing here in Nazi Germany?
1933. My God, can you imagine?
And but then many years later, I'd be remembered as the person who took out Hitler.
So do you like the idea of a legacy? Do you want to leave something behind?
Yes.
I think we all do, don't we?
Yeah.
Because look, you know, we are going to be forgotten. We're grains of sand, aren't we? But wouldn't it be nice to be just
I love the idea of being a person who leaves something behind beyond kids. Yeah, fine, kids. But like something that's sort of tangible, like something like William Shakespeare left behind his works and they will never die. Yeah. Like I think until the world implodes in the big red sun or whatever that thing's going to happen to the universe with the
or the asteroid or whatever it is. Yeah.
Like William Shakespeare will be here forever. His works will be here forever. Even though we know less and less about the man as time goes, it's more and more speculative, but his works remain. And I love the idea of having something of my work.
And is that going to be something that you've written? Or is
it was going to be shooting Hitler in the head. But we can also...
Yes,
but also,
of course.
But maybe what will happen is I've shot him and then years later they're doing like, I don't know, it'll probably be Black History Month. And we'll probably be like, okay, some black people have done some cool things. Gbemisola Ikumelo shot Hitler in the head and then got shot in the process. And then when they're looking at, they come across all my old writings.
Some folios.
They'd see all my stuff. They'd see all my, like my old, you know, like all the selfies that I used to take and things like that. It'd just be sort of in an old phone somewhere. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then they'd be like, oh, wow, she wrote, she's a writer. And then they'd do a deep dive and they'd be like, oh my gosh, she created a show called Black Ops. And then maybe it wouldn't have aged as well. Then they'd be like, oh God, they're all so over the top, weren't they? That's what I'm thinking. But, you know, but it would be like, it was great for its time.
And do you want a plaque? Do you want a statue? Do you want a, I don't know. How do you want to be remembered in that way? Or a big oil painting, please, in the National Portrait Gallery, something like that.
So in Ghanaian culture, they have something kind of similar to this where they'd sort of mummify the body of the real person and then put them in like a glass cabinet or something. And they'd just be like perfectly formed in there. And then they just like I think something like that. So I'd still, like I'd wear the dress I wore in the BAFTAs 2023 or something.
You look great.
Right? And just sort of big flowery dress.
You looked hot. There was blue, wasn't there?
It was
there was a bright
and
blue.
And a sort of big sort
Thank
of,
you.
Yeah.
Yes,
it was,
I remember.
Adeline Lee dress, beautiful. I'd wear that because I've only worn it once and now I can't fit into it. It's so annoying.
And Mira Sayal gave you your award.
Oh no, that was this one.
Oh, that was the latest one.
That was I didn't actually wear. I looked amazing, and you know what? I like that outfit as well. That was giving like.
Was that the big collar? Was there a big collar?
I was wearing a sort of colourful suit for that one. But Mira Sayal gave me. Was that 2024 or 2025? It's all the years.
All merged. The BAFTAs of blood. All the BAFTAs of blood together, love. But you know, talking about the Ghanaian, the mummification and then the glass case. I think it's University College London, UCL. The founder of that was Jeremy Bentham, who was the great 18th century philosopher. I think it was 18th century. Anyway, he is wheeled out on special occasions because he wanted to be pickled.
Oh, wow.
And they bring him out.
And does he look good?
Not great. So that's my only slight worry. No, but I feel like
in Ghana they've nailed it because whatever they've done, I think keeps that person looking exactly like they did when they died.
Oh my God, how do they do that?
I mean,
it's some kind of embalming.
Yeah, some kind of embalming thing. And because and also with Ghana funerals, I'm not Ghanaian, but I know with Ghanaian funerals, like you could be having that funeral a year after the person passed. So if you're wheeling out someone who's looking like preserved a year after the fact, I think you're good. So that's what I want. I want something, and if it doesn't exist, then I want someone to invent that kind of thing where I just am in a glass case like Snow White, you know?
Yes.
And just sort of preserved like
in a moment.
In the that's why when I shoot Hitler and I die, I'd have to die sort of, you know, with smize.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Rather than
I don't want to be like, oh,
Yeah.
And then someone get that. You don't want that. I just sort of want
Yeah.
sort of effortless kind of...
Elegance.
Yeah. And then they cover the bullet holes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you want my face looking good. Or something like this, hair that covers my face, like my forehead. Because I think it'd be the forehead that they go for.
You've got this all planned out, Bernie.
I just, you know, it's just
I love
this is what I've been pondering.
Now, we've steered into this territory, which is great, but we need a little bit more detail on... The funeral. Is it going to be a big showbiz affair? Who's going to be there? Or is it going to be quite just, you know, non-showbiz? I mean, what are you thinking? I think I know the answer.
What's the answer?
I think you're going to have a big, it's going to be a big... amazing affair with a lot of people there.
I mean, I will leave I always say the funerals are for the living, not for the dead.
Yeah.
So I will leave the guest list up to the people that are alive because
Yeah.
I could care less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the things I would probably sort of, you know, steer them in the right direction so it's in the spirit of me would be colourful clothing, no black. Like lots of sort of just patterns and big colours. And maybe we'd have a sort of best dressed sort of event. You know, at some point. Music, all of that kind of stuff. I think some performances. Yeah. I think get some performances, some, you know, some poets, some singers. I'd love a little, maybe Jill Scott makes an appearance, you know? You know?
Lovely.
Yeah, maybe some stand-up comics come up and
Jill Scott
do
the footballer?
Oh, Jill Scott the singer.
Oh, I thought you meant Jill Scott the footballer.
But, you know, I mean...
She could do some...
We could do some tricks... And some like...
She's called Jill Scott, isn't she?
I don't watch football. I literally just had a conversation with Maisie talking about... Is it called a red card? So but I feel like I've Googled Jill Scott and someone that wasn't the Jill Scott I was Googling has come up. So it's probably the Jill Scott.
Jill Scott the footballer.
Yeah.
She's got to be there at the funeral, surely.
Yeah, let's get Jill Scott the footballer, I guess. And let's get the ladies from the England team as well. Just there. Just, you know, because, you know, women power.
Yeah.
And then also Jill Scott the singer come in doing a few numbers.
What about Gil Scott Heron?
Gil Scott Heron.
Come on. Bemmy.
I told you the names.
Gil Scott Heron.
Gil Scott Heron.
He did The Revolution Will Not Be Televised.
Oh!
Winter in America.
Yes,
Winter in America.
Yes.
Among a whole load of other brilliant. Yeah. I mean, I'm an oldie, so this is,
No, but yes.
And he is also dead.
We're talking about old greats who've died that could also be at my funeral. I mean, look.
If you're time travelling, for God's sake.
I mean, if I'm able to get people back from the dead to greet my funeral, I would just be at my funeral and we'd just call it a party. I'm just saying there are some holes in
the logic
in
the space-time continuum.
So
I think Gil Scott Heron won't be there.
Okay, fine.
I just wanted to say that because it sounded like Jill Scott.
Like Jill Scott, but
and I thought it'd be amusing. But
no. I hear it. I'm with it. But I'm trying to hold your concept of your podcast together.
Thank you.
I don't want it to end.
I know.
On a technicality of something as silly as
it's unraveling.
Dead people can come back to life. I'm just saying. But anyway.
Death notices.
Death notices. Love it.
So the Deathlings are an amazing community.
Okay.
They're verbal, they're vocal, they've been in touch.
Okay.
If you look over there's a little piece of paper.
Okay. This is from Misha from Tottenham.
Lovely.
Am I talking to, does it matter?
Yeah, lovely.
I'll talk to you.
Down the barrel, super.
Hi, Mel, gods and goddesses. I went on a date with a guy who arrived late, forgot our plans, and looked like the low-budget remake of the man from his profile. Been there. We've all been there. Trying to be polite, I suggested a walk through the park. Classic London chaos. Hot day, people everywhere. A football rolls towards us. I go to pick it up and hand it back like a normal human. My date goes, "No, I've got this."
Oh, no.
He did not have this. He takes a dramatic run-up and absolutely launches the ball straight into the face of a woman peacefully sleeping on the grass. Silence. Then children laughing, people staring. us standing there like we just committed a crime. He called it a misjudged pass.
Oh,
she called it something else.
Classic man.
Right?
A misjudged pass.
Date ended immediately. Never heard from him again, shockingly. Misha from Tottenham.
I have to say, I do. I mean, I can nap anywhere.
Oh, really?
Anytime.
Not
You?
outside. No.
But not outside?
No, I don't nap.
Do you not?
Now as I'm getting older, I am sort of just passing out more.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if we can call that napping as much as just dead on my feet. But I don't like to nap. I don't like to sleep. Like
What?
I've always struggled with sleep and
Have you,
insomnia
Bemi?
and stuff. But even consciously, I just feel like there's stuff I just need to be doing.
It's a waste of time sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm going to miss out on the live awake thing. Like literally, I will sleep when I'm dead. You know?
Yeah.
That's why we're trying to get in to these pearly gates so I can have a little bit of a rest.
Listeners, listen ye up. If you want to get your mail read out on the podcast, who doesn't, by one of our spectacular guests, like the magnificent Gbemisola Ikumelo, the email address is mail@deathpodcast.co.uk. We go through all correspondence over on 6 Feet Under. So just make sure you subscribe on Apple Podcasts or head to wherethere'sawillthere'sawake.com pour tous les détails. I got it wrong. Now, the nitty gritty.
The will and the wake.
Well, if I've planned it, maybe I've put some sort of will together. I'll leave my nephew in my house.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll be like, there you go, nephew.
That's lovely.
He's done a lot of like social media stuff for me recently.
Has he?
Yeah, and I'm going to give him like 20 quid, so he might as well. Do you know what I
They're
mean?
good, the old nieces and nephews, aren't they?
So good.
I've got a lawyer nephew. That is reaping.
You have struck gold with the nephew.
Am I right?
Yeah.
It's literally, we are all reaping the bloody benefits.
That's beautiful. See,
yeah.
That's
you
good.
need a nephew or niece that's well placed for kind of something serious like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like lawyer, sort of editing
skilled,
into social media content. It's right up there, sort of on a par with each other.
Do you like the idea like Dolly Parton does? I mean, I read somewhere like she employs 64 members of her family. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, not my family though.
No, would you not?
No.
One nephew's enough.
One nephew, love that.
Too many.
I think the Ikumelos, ooh. Love you guys. Love all of my family.
Yeah.
They're all wonderful. But to employ everyone in my family to come and no.
I get it.
But would I employ I don't even know what I'd have to do 64 things. Like to have 64 staff, like I don't know.
Dolly's got that. She's got a theme park, hasn't she?
Has she got a theme park?
Yeah. So I think a lot of them are connected to that. And she's a businesswoman. She's
very savvy. She
brilliant.
works 9 to 5.
She does.
You know, and it is a way to make a living.
I think she works longer than 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Bemi.
I think it's 9 to the next day.
The
5.
next 5 a.m.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good. Now.
Famous last words.
Just before you get done in,
All right.
have you got? I mean, is there chance to say anything? I don't know.
Die Hitler! That would be it. It'd be that, and that would be it. That would be.
Nothing more needs to be said.
I don't think there is.
No.
I think it'd be quoted in books after.
Yeah.
Her last words would "Die Hitler." If they shoot me before, it might be "Die Hitler." But,
Which doesn't have the same, quite the same impact.
yeah.
Hitler.
But they get the idea. Hopefully,
Yeah.
And I think that'd be it. I don't think there's much more to say.
Yeah. Bemi, it's been so lovely seeing you
Thank you. Right
after
back at
our blooming craziness. Last One Laughing Season 2, out now.
There we can laugh, talk about death,
Yeah.
the fun things,
and fun
killing
things.
Hitler.
It's been just lovely to hang out with you, Bemi.
Right back at you. Thank you so much for having me.
No,
it's been so much
love-
fun.
But do stay, because we will be jumping over to the Barnacle podcast, 6 Feet Under, after we've done a little bit of business. She says moving a quite expensive prop, actually. It may not look that, but it is quite expensive.
Spin, 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 spin for your sins.
So,
Ooh.
dear Bemi, if you wouldn't mind giving this little badger a spin.
Okay.
And while you do that, I'll tell the Deathling folks about how to join us. Off she goes. Oh, that's a good spin. Thank you so much again, Bemi,
Thank
for
you.
coming. Come over with us to the Barnacle Podcast 6 Feet Under. You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts or go to wherethere'sawillthere'sawake.com. We'd love to see you over there. There's going to be more chat, more action, and we're going to find out where Bemi ends up. This is actually very dramatic. There's a lot of jeopardy. Follow us over. You're listening to Where There's a Will There's a Wake with Mel Gedroich. The senior producer's Charlie Morrell and the producer is Naya Dio, otherwise known as the Goddesses. The assistant producer's Rani Prescott. The engineer is Matthias Torres. The production coordinator's Eric Ryan. Music by the Rathbones. And the executive producer is Ollie Wilson.